Hi there. In this video, we're going to talk about raster graphics. Raster graphics are one half of the digital design file type, we'll call it, image type that we'll be using primarily when we're doing things with applications like Adobe Photoshop. So a raster graphic is something that describes an image that is bitmapped or pixel based. When you're shopping for a camera, one of the specs that you're going to find is the megapixels, how many megapixels each of the cameras have. And that really just translates into how many pixels, when you take a picture, how many pixels are on the grid that are then available for you to edit. So Photoshop is phenomenal at editing raster graphics. And if you're doing anything with images, with photos, you need to be using that kind of application. It'll work the best for you. The downside with raster graphics is however many megapixels you start with or how many pixels you start with is kind of a finite thing. If you have an image that's a raster graphics that's this big, that's really small, and you try and make it really big, it's not going to look very good because you are basically stretching out your grid as opposed to adding more information. You can't make, it's kind of the joke with like CSI shows and crime scene shows, that they're like, let's look at this tiny blurry security camera photo and let's enhance it. It doesn't actually work. There's no pixels to enhance. You can't zoom in on someone's face if that information is not there because it was too small. So when you're dealing with raster graphics, you definitely want to do it just for photos and not for things like text or logos or anything where you're going to print it either very small or very large. You want to probably avoid using Photoshop or any other raster-based application. So some file types that are raster file types are JPEGs, PNGs, PSD files, animated GIFs and GIFs. Those are raster-based. The other file types that you're going to want to use more for things like logos and text, those are going to be all vector graphics. I hope this helps a little bit. We'll talk more about vector graphics in another video. Thank you.